Guys. This is the first of a few deck archetype explanation things I'm doing for just my YouTube channel. So I decided to do a few decks a day. Here, first what up we have on the docket is Inner Fire or Silence Priest, which is a deck based off of a few cards. It's mostly based off of Ancient Watcher and Humongous Leaf, which are amazing cards, overly statted but can't attack. But since Priest has Silence and Purify and Radiant Elementals, they can do cheat spells and do insane things like Divine Spirit, Inner Fire, and do like 16 to 32 damage in just a few turns. It's honestly a very good deck. We're just doing overall archetypes, by the way. We're not doing any specific lists. Some lists are different. This just happens to be one I run. I believe this is Tyler Root's list as well. You can... So the deck is pretty self-explanatory, in which you want to mulligan for your early game, like versus aggro, you want to mulligan for like Northshire Cleric and Potion of Madness, Power Word Shield, Radiant Elementals, that kind of stuff. And then generally you want your big boys like Ancient Watcher, Humongous Razor Leaf, so you can have something you can combo on and do a ton of damage. And then you have the secondary alternary win condition, which is Lyra Sunshard. Lyra the Sunshard is probably one of the best one of the alternate win conditions. Like, if you go all in with Lyra, you're likely to refill your hand and just like be able to kill your opponent, or sort of buff your minions to kill your opponent with the stuff you get off of Lyra the Sunshard. Okay, so now that's a basic overview of the deck. This deck has been around for since the beginning of Hearthstone, by the way, like since the early days of Hearthstone, but it wasn't really ever viable until now, because we have these overstated Ancient Watcher minions and Humongous Razor Leaf, which honestly make the deck. Like, it's so interesting how, like, if just a few cards can make a deck viable. In this case, Humongous Razor Leaf and Shadow Visions. Alright, so that's an overview. Priest. So we're just gonna queue up a game here. We're gonna play 2 or 3 games with Inner Fire Priest. I have rank 4, no stars, so hopefully don't lose here. But yeah, I think the deck is generally good, and it's very skill based. Or it's very skill based deck, I believe. So yeah, next. So for your mulligans, of course, like I said, you want to look for like Northshire Clerics, and especially this Druid matchup, you want like Northshire Clerics and like just your early game. If it's like regular, if it's not aggro Druid and it's Jade, then this is actually a really good matchup. So you just mulligan everything here. We'll mulligan as if it's aggro, because... Alright, so this is an okay hand versus aggro. We'll get Northshire Cleric. Okay, it's Jade. Hopefully he doesn't Wrath this. It's okay to play it, like, even if he just Wraths it. Okay. That's pretty good. Do we coin it out, though? I think we do coin it out. There's not much Druid can deal with this. You can silence it next turn. We don't want to silence it now because oh, we can yeah, that's also another reason we don't want to silence it, I guess. You can silence, since they silenced that, it's just a 0-7, which is kind of hilarious. Hopefully he doesn't have another one of those. I can't deal with another one of those. So it's always good just to hold off on the silences and stuff sometimes. We don't have a lot of draw, though. That's our main problem. If we silence this, it becomes a 4-18 again. I need some draw, like, real bad here. I'm just gonna do that. All we need is inner fire now. We have a lot of draw mechanics too, so you can potentially get inner fire very soon. I think we just go Lyra, Divine Spirit, honestly. Why did he innervate? He didn't need to innervate. And sometimes you just win because you make it 436, and they can't get past it. That's a good example of why the deck is powerful, because it has the potential just to get you a lot of stats on board, like insanely fast. Like a 4-8 on 3 is just insane, and it can potentially just win you the game on turn 4. I've seen it happen. I've gotten hit with 40 damage on turn 4 with this deck. It's really amazing, some of the things it can do. Okay, Rogue. Rogue's also a pretty good matchup for this if you get the early game, like if you get the inner fire combo going early. This is a good combo, actually. Oh, this is a great hand, actually. So we'll keep it. We'll keep this hand. This hand's good. We'll play Norshan Kirk, though. We get Elemental into Power Word Shield into Shadow Visions.
Right away.
2-5 on turn 2 is really good. And we get the Purifies for next turn, so we get the Humongous Razor Leaf down. He has to waste
This guy's toast.
Okay. It's Miracle.
Right away.
It's Miracle, and it's not Quest. Quest is actually a very, very good matchup for this. Miracle is one of the few, I think, hard matchups, or potentially hard matchups. Phantom Knives, that's fine. I'm in charge now. Alright. That's not good for him. Just purify this. Hit. Heal. It's fine. Can go like something like Northshire. Oh, he played around a Potion of Madness pretty well there, so I can't be mad. But the fact he got Eviscerate, that's kind of annoying. Sometimes that's also why Potion of Madness is pretty good. Sometimes you can steal Thalanos, which is amazing. Oh no. We're fine. He needs to constantly remove these like big minions though. And he can't play anything or else I can Potion of Madness steal it. That's annoying. We're not doing too good here. It's mostly because this is a bad matchup. It's one of the few bad matchups here. Yeah, we're not gonna win here. He just drew too well. He drew too well, like, honestly. He might have counter-keyed us, actually. Yeah, he counter-keyed us. That's annoying. He counter-keyed us. That's kind of annoying. We'll play another game, though. A bit. Hopefully you don't run into the same guy. But that was annoying, because, like... we had that game mostly in the bag. If he was... And that's kind of also another danger about higher ladder stuff and like decks that have just very polarized matchups is that you just risk getting counter-queued way too much. Like I just did there. Like, he counter-queued successfully and he just won. So, that was annoying. I mean, we keep this hand, it's fine. Guess we're gonna be drawing cards a lot. Inner Fire. He coins out that. Is someone injured? He can't heal his own minions. He could Inner Fire this and then we just lose. It's very tenuous in the mirror because you really want to clear their minions, but you don't have a lot of stuff to do it unless you have like this comes down to who basically draws Inner Fire first. Oh, it's not even Inner Fire. It's not even Silence Priest. It's kind of weird. He doesn't want to heal anything because he'll give me more draws, and basically that's something he wants to avoid as much as possible. That's annoying. So can you do this? Heal? That's fine. We should heal first.
You wish to live forever.
Right away.
It's fine, you like that. I mean, there's nothing you can do. You can like coin Dragonfire Potion. But he has to trade everything in there first. Does he have another? Did he draw his other into fire? If he did, I'll be upset.
You wish to live forever.
He drew his other into fire, so we just kind of lost because he got really, really lucky. Honestly, that's really lucky. Oh no. But then we win because you really want to get Divine Spirit and stuff. And Radiant Elemental is really good and stuff like that. Shadow Visions, you also see the strength of Shadow Visions, which it can sift through a lot of your deck, and it could grab you cards that you really need at the moment. And that's why this deck is so powerful right now, is that it has a lot of potential. Its consistency isn't that bad because it has a lot of draw and a lot of and Shadow Visions lets you sift through a lot of your spells that you really want. Like all you really need is to draw your humongous Ancient Watchers and stuff and likes that early, and you don't even need them to win. Like you see there that I won because I had a minion that happened to have like 4 health on board. Or 3 health on board, and you can just do absolutely crazy things with them. Mage.
You asked for it. And you will give me strength.
We don't keep Acolyte of Pain in this matchup. I don't believe.
Is someone injured?
I mean, if this eats a Frostbolt, that's fine. I'm just playing this so it deters Mana Worm a little bit. A lot of decks do run Mana Worm.
What to do? What to do?
Coin Frostbolt off the top.
An incredible discovery. Right away.
He's gonna let me have the draw, so that's fine. He's gonna have to waste another ping. He has to waste his ping here in order to finish this off, so that's fine. I think we just Shadow Visions here. That's fine. But you do need to draw one of your big boys, but you're likely to draw them in one of your first 10 cards. It's just this we're not getting so lucky right now. Yeah, it's very rare that you don't find at least one of your big boys in the first 10 cards. So we're getting pretty unlucky here. Because there's 4 in the deck. Should get them like 1 and 8, like 8 cards. There we go. And Purify it. Preemptive Purify for the draw. I don't know if you can remove it. It's really hard to remove sometimes. If he like Doomsayers it, like we can silence like whatever he plays. He might be tempted just to throw burn at it, so he can't. That's also very good because he can't burn us out at that point. Seems good. 4949. We want to wait until we get the inner fire though, and to go off on him. We're not in a threat dying right now. We just really need to get the inner fire. Is he softening up the board or something? Is that what he's trying to do? I don't think that accomplishes much. Okay. We can do like some Lyra shenanigans next turn. Seems good. That's fine. Let's silence this one.
Right away.
That's fine. He polymorphed it. Polymorph? Fireball. That sucks.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
Oh, man, that might actually made us lose.
Right away.
But we couldn't like known that he run polymorph like that. I guess we put our eggs in too much one basket, but it's also very unlucky because we sifted 12 like most of our deck, and we've only drawn one humongous razor leaf, and not a single like, not the second one, nor did we find one of the 2 ancient watchers. So there's 3 main threats in the deck, and the fact that he could have cleared, he cleared he cleared both Lyra and the giant taunt minion was something that I could have played around a little bit, but not playing Lyra. But we got a little bit of value off of Lyra, so I think it was just the more strategic play at that point. Oh come on! I can't even run my minion into that. That's just kind of crap. Oh my god, I can't even run my minions into that. That's annoying.
Right away.
That's actually kind of crap. Again, we kind of just whiffed, like, so hard, honestly. We kind of whiffed very, very, very hard this game.
An incredible discovery.
Excuse me, you are on fire. Speak to me.
So, we didn't... So, the overall, it's not looking too good for us, but again, we just... Like, all of our big stuff is at the bottom of the deck, so there's nothing we could have really done about that. But, yeah. It's fine, though. We're still not out of it. Because this deck has so much burst potential. Like here. Ping pass. Okay. I don't know if you can... He runs 2 polymorphs, so you can deal with both of these. So we're kind of all in at this point. Played around Meteor. As much as we could. Hey Kabals, thank you for the auto host, dude. So it all depends if you have the second meteor, the second block, or what have you. Because that's basically our last chance of winning.
You wish to live forever.
12, 17. He can't clear with just fireballs. He needs like the other polymorph or something. We've already used all our silence, so this is pretty useless. Please don't get something that like he needs Cabal to carry. I think we win here, right? Unless he is. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh no, we lost because of Cabal. Of course, we lose from a card that that doesn't constrain to class specificity. Oh my god.
Brilliant. It is finished.
Wow. So that Stylus Freeze, it's generally good as long as you don't get screwed like that. Like, he just got the perfect card for that.